If Google Translate can speak for you, write for you, and even help you practice, why spend years learning English?
Exactly. I type one sentence, tap one button, and boom, perfect English. Problem solved.
Maybe. But imagine the app disappears in the middle of your most important conversation.
That would be bad.
In the next 30 minutes, we are going to discover whether AI can truly replace learning, or whether it is quietly creating a new kind of English problem.
A new problem? I thought translation ops removed problems.
They remove some problems. You can understand a menu, check an email, translate a sign, or communicate when you are stuck. That is powerful. But there's a dangerous moment when a useful tool becomes a comfortable hiding place.
You mean when I translate every sentence before I speak?
I did not say your name.
You did not need to.
By the end of this conversation, you will know 3 things: what AI translation does brilliantly, what it cannot do for your brain, and how to use it without becoming dependent on it. And stay with us, because near the end, I will give you a simple 15-minute routine that turns Google Translate from a shortcut into a real learning partner.
Good, because I do not want to delete the app.
You won't have to.
Let me defend Google Translate for a moment. Last week, I needed to send an English message to a customer. I wrote it in my language, translated it, copied it, and sent it. The customer understood me. That sounds like success.
It was a success. The message reached the customer. But let me ask you something. Could you say the same message now without looking?
The whole message?
Even the first 2 sentences.
I remember thank you for, and then my brain becomes a loading screen.
That's the first difference. The tool completed the task, but your brain did not practice retrieving the language. You borrowed a correct sentence, but you did not make it yours.
So the message was correct, but my English didn't really grow.
Right. Imagine you want stronger arms. You walk into a gym and a robot lifts the weights for you. The weights move, the exercise is completed, but whose muscles become stronger?
The robots, if robots have muscles.
Exactly. Translation can move the weight. Learning means your brain has to lift something too.
But if the final answer is correct, why should I struggle first?
Because the struggle is not wasted time. A small, manageable struggle tells your brain, this matters, save this. When you try to remember a word, build a sentence, notice a mistake, and correct it, you create a stronger path back to that language.
So are you saying I should never translate?
No, that would be like saying never use a map. A map is useful, but if you stare at the map every second, you never learn the streets.
Use the map, but also look at the road.
Beautifully said. Here's the common mistake. Learners ask AI for the final English sentence before they give their own brain a chance. The simple solution is attempt first, translate second.
Even if my attempt is terrible?
Especially then, a terrible first attempt is not failure. It is a clear picture of what you need to learn. Let us test this right now. I will give you a simple situation. Your friend invited you to dinner, but you cannot go because you have work. Sarah, make the message in English. Do not search, do not translate, just try.
Okay. Thank you for invite me, but I cannot come because I have many work.
Good.
Good? There are mistakes.
There are useful mistakes. First, after thank you for, we usually use a noun or an ing form. Thank you for inviting me. Second, work is usually uncountable here. So we say, I have a lot of work, not many work. Try the full message again.
Thank you for inviting me, but I cannot come because I have a lot of work.
Clear and correct. Now, let us make it sound more warmer. Thank you so much for inviting me. I would love to come, but I have a lot of work tonight.
That sounds more human.
Yes, translation may give you a correct sentence, but learning begins when you notice why one version fits the relationship better.
So English is not only grammar, it is also feeling.
Tone, relationship, timing, culture, facial expression, shared history, all of these change what a sentence means. And here is something more important. Sometimes a perfectly grammatical sentence can still feel wrong.
Give me an example.
Imagine your colleague makes a tiny mistake. You say, "You are wrong." Grammatically correct.
But it sounds hard.
Exactly. I think there may be a small issue here is softer. Could we check this part again? Is collaborative. A machine can offer options, and modern AI is getting much better at context. But you still need human judgment to choose the sentence that matches your intention.
Wait, if AI can also explain tone, does that not solve the problem?
It can help you choose, but can it choose who you want to become in that conversation?
Let us be fair to the app. What does it do better than a learner?
Speed, range, and immediate support. Google says its Translate app can handle text, speech, handwriting, and images across a very large number of languages. Its live conversation tools can provide audio and on-screen translations, and its newer AI-powered practice features can create listening and speaking activities in supported languages and locations.
That sounds like a teacher living inside my phone.
In some moments, yes. Imagine you arrive in a new country. You cannot read a sign. The camera helps you understand it. You need medicine, directions, or urgent information. Translation is not cheating there. It's access.
And if someone speaks too fast?
Live translation can help you catch the main meaning. You can also check pronunciation, compare phrases, save useful expressions, and explore several ways to say the same idea.
Then AI is winning this debate.
We are not choosing a winner yet.
Oh, you're keeping the answer for later. Wait, I noticed something about those verbs. Translate, check, compare, support, explore. Those are excellent tool verbs, but the verbs of real communication are different. Remember, respond, interrupt politely, recognize a joke, change your tone, recover after confusion, and continue when you feel nervous. The second list feels messier.
Human conversation is messy. People stop halfway through sentences. They use inside jokes. They change topics. They say fine when they're not fine. They speak with accents. They hide disagreement inside polite language.
And sometimes they say, "That's interesting," when they actually hate the idea.
You have attended meetings.
Too many.
AI can help interpret language, but the learner still needs experience noticing the person. That experience comes from listening, speaking, misunderstanding, asking for clarification, and trying again.
So translation is strongest when the goal is immediate understanding.
Yes, it is weaker when the goal is building automatic ability inside you. Here's a little challenge. What is the difference between these two sentences? Can you send me the file? And could you send me the file?
Could is past tense.
Sometimes, but in this sentence, it often makes the request sound softer or more polite.
The grammar label did not help me choose the feeling.
Exactly. Now compare send me the file.
Send me the file. That sounds like an order.
It can be an order, or it can sound normal between close teammates in a fast situation. Context changes the temperature of the sentence.
Temperature? Oh, it is like language temperature. Some expressions feel warm and friendly, some feel cool and professional, some feel hot and angry. A dictionary gives me meaning, a translator gives me an equivalent. Human experience teaches me the temperature. That explains a mistake I made. I once told someone, "You must come to my house." I wanted to sound welcoming.
And it may have sounded like a legal order.
Exactly. What should I have said?
You should come over sometime, or I would love to have you over. The best choice depends on how close you are and whether the invitation is real or simply friendly.
Can Google Translate make that difference?
It may produce a natural option, especially when you provide a full sentence and clear context, but many learners type one isolated word or one short phrase. Then they copy the first answer and assume it works everywhere.
So maybe the problem is not only the tool, it is how we ask. Let me compare two requests to AI. Request 1, translate, "I want a meeting." Request 2, I am writing politely to a new client. I want to ask for a 20-minute meeting next week. Give me 3 natural options and explain the tone of each. The second request teaches me while helping me.
That's the difference between using AI as a vending machine and using it as a coach.
A vending machine gives me a sentence. A coach makes me notice the choices.
Exactly. But there's still one test that AI cannot take for you.
What test?
Can you use the sentence when nobody is helping? I want to give you a simple system. There are 3 levels of knowing a phrase: recognize it, produce it, and adapt it. Try to explain them back to me.
Carefully teaching it back. Level 1, recognize. I see, I am looking forward to it, and I understand it. Level 2, produce. Without looking, I can say, I am looking forward to the trip. Level 3, adapt. I can change it naturally. I am looking forward to meeting your team. We are looking forward to hearing from you. Or I was looking forward to it, but my plans changed. I have many phrases at level 1.
Most learners do. Recognition feels comfortable, so we mistake it for mastery.
Like when I understand an English video but can't explain it afterward.
Exactly. Your ears recognize the language, but your speaking system hasn't practiced producing it. Translation can give you recognition immediately. Learning moves the phrase through all 3 levels.
How do I move it?
Let's do it together. Viewers, don't only listen, speak with us. Here's the phrase: I didn't catch that. It's a natural way to say you didn't hear or understand something.
Clear, slow. I didn't catch that.
Your turn. Excellent. Now adapt it. Ask the person to repeat more slowly.
Sorry, I did not catch that. Can you repeat it more slowly?
Very good. One more version. I caught the first part, but I missed the last sentence.
Oh, that is useful because I do not need to pretend I understood nothing.
Exactly. In less than 1 minute, you recognized, produced, and adapted one expression. That is active learning.
And if I only press the speaker button 5 times?
You may improve recognition and pronunciation awareness, but you have not completed the full cycle.
So the app can demonstrate, but I have to perform.
Yes, English becomes available when your brain practices calling it back. Now we're going to use Google Translate in a way that actually builds English. The method has 4 steps: attempt, check, close, rebuild.
I like that it is short.
Situation: you are late for an online meeting because your internet stopped working. First, attempt the message in English.
Sorry I'm late. My internet was finished.
I understand you. Now, step 2, check. A natural version could be, sorry I'm late, my internet connection went down. Or simply, sorry I'm late, I had internet problems.
My internet was finished sounds funny now.
Do not attack the old sentence. It helped us find the gap. Step 3, close the translation. No looking. Take 1 breath. Now, rebuild the message.
Sorry I am late. I had internet problems.
Good. Add 1 more sentence about the present situation.
It is working now.
Full message.
Sorry I am late. I had internet problems, but it is working now.
Excellent. Now adapt it for a more professional meeting.
I apologize for joining late. My internet connection went down, but everything is working now.
There it is. You did not reject the tool. You used the tool after your attempt, and then you forced your brain to rebuild the language.
Attempt, check, close, rebuild.
Viewers, say those 4 words with Sarah.
Attempt, check, close, rebuild.
One more time.
Attempt, check, close, rebuild. But Alex, this takes longer than copying.
Today, yes. Tomorrow, less. After enough practice, you won't need to open the app for that situation. Speed comes after ownership.
Copying saves 10 seconds now. Learning may save hundreds of searches later.
Exactly. And it gives you something more valuable than speed. Confidence that survives without Wi-Fi.
Alex, do you remember a learner who depended too much on translation?
Yes, I remember James. He studied English for almost 5 years. He watched lessons, saved vocabulary lists, and translated every important message. On paper, he looked like a serious learner.
But he could not speak?
He could speak a little, but he froze whenever the conversation changed unexpectedly. Before each answer, he tried to build the perfect sentence in his first language. Then he translated it in his head. By the time he was ready, the conversation had moved on.
That feeling is horrible. Everyone is waiting and your mind becomes empty.
Let me guess. James thought he needed more vocabulary, so he collected more words. Then he thought he needed better grammar, so he completed more exercises. But his real problem was not missing knowledge. It was missing retrieval practice under pressure. What changed?
One small rule.
What was it?
For 5 minutes every day, he spoke without translating first.
About what?
Anything he could see. I am making coffee. The cup is too hot. I forgot to buy milk. Simple English. If he did not know a word, he described it using words he already had.
So instead of searching for kettle, he could say the thing that heats water.
Exactly. That skill is called circumlocution, speaking around a word you do not know. Confident speakers do it all the time.
Circumlocution is a very difficult word for a very practical idea.
True. Let us call it keep going English.
I like that better.
After speaking, James used translation to check only the missing words in a few unclear sentences. He did not translate the full 5 minutes.
Did he suddenly become fluent?
No, real transformation is rarely sudden. For the first week, he repeated himself. He made basic mistakes. He felt embarrassed, even though nobody was listening.
I understand that. Sometimes we judge ourselves more than other people do.
Exactly. But after a month, his pauses became shorter. After several months, he could stay inside English longer. The biggest change was not perfect grammar, it was recovery. When he forgot a word, he did not stop. He found another path.
What happened in a real conversation?
One day, James had an English video call with a new colleague. His internet was unstable, the colleague spoke quickly, and there were several words he did not know.
His perfect nightmare.
Yes, the old James would have smiled, stayed silent, and typed sentences into a translator. The new James said, "Sorry, I didn't catch the last part. Could you say it another way?"
The phrase we practiced.
Exactly. Later, he forgot the word deadline. Instead of freezing, he said, "the final day when we need to finish." His colleague understood and supplied the word.
That's real communication. Not perfect, but successful.
At the end of the call, James had made several mistakes. He was also more present than he had ever been. He listened to the person instead of watching a translation box. He noticed when the colleague sounded uncertain. He asked follow-up questions. He even laughed at a joke.
An app can translate a joke, but it cannot laugh for you.
And it cannot build the relationship for you. That's the heart of human English. Not flawless sentences, but shared attention. What do you think that means?
I'm listening to you and you're watching my reaction. You adjust your words because you see confusion in my face. I slow down because I hear uncertainty in your voice. Meaning is created between people, not only between dictionaries. Then why do I feel safer with AI?
Because AI gives you privacy. It does not roll its eyes. You can repeat the same phrase 20 times. You can ask a basic question at midnight. That safety is valuable.
But if I only practice where nothing feels risky, I may still panic with a person.
Exactly. Think of AI practice as a flight simulator. A simulator is an excellent place to learn procedures and make mistakes safely, but pilots still need experience responding to the real world.
So my path could be practice alone, practice with AI, then practice with a human?
Yes, increase the difficulty step by step. First, speak to yourself. Then use an AI practice activity. Then send a voice note to a trusted friend. Then have a short live conversation. Each level trains something different. So where does Google Translate fit?
It can support every level if I use it after effort. I can check a word after describing it, compare my sentence after saying it, listen to pronunciation and then record myself, or ask for alternatives and choose one for a real message. The tool becomes a bridge, not a room where I hide.
That is one of the best sentences in this episode.
Before we finish, I want to ask the biggest question directly. Google Translate now has AI-powered live translation and, for some users, personalized speaking and listening practice. If it keeps improving, can AI replace the teacher too?
It can replace some teacher tasks. It can generate examples in seconds. It can repeat patiently. It can offer practice at any hour. It can explain a sentence in several ways and personalize exercises.
That sounds like most of a lesson.
It can be a large and useful part of a lesson, but a good human teacher does more than deliver information. A teacher notices patterns across weeks. They may see that your grammar is fine, but fear is controlling your voice. They may know when to correct you and when to let you finish. They understand your culture, your goals, your humor, and sometimes the meaning behind the question you were too embarrassed to ask.
AI can remember information about me too.
It can personalize from data and interaction, yes. We should not pretend machines are simple dictionaries anymore. But human responsibility and human relationship still matter. A person can understand the consequences of advice in your specific life. A trusted teacher can challenge you, encourage you, and hold you accountable in a relationship you both recognize.
So, AI or teacher is the wrong question?
Often, yes. The smarter question is which part of learning should this tool handle and which part must I still experience?
Let me try. AI can give me fast input, examples, translation, and private practice.
Good.
I must still retrieve words, make choices, speak under pressure, listen to real people, and build relationships.
Excellent. And a teacher or conversation partner can give you human feedback, accountability, and real interaction.
So AI does not remove learning, it changes how we can learn.
Exactly. That is the answer many people miss. Here is the verdict. AI can replace many language tasks. It can replace opening a paper dictionary. It can reduce the need to wait for someone to translate a basic message. It can correct a sentence, generate a dialogue, and support live communication. But it cannot replace your ownership of English. And what does ownership mean?
Ownership means the language is available inside me. I can understand without translating every line. I can express a thought that did not exist 5 seconds ago. I can change direction when someone misunderstands. I can choose kindness, humor, firmness, or warmth. I can stay in the conversation, even when my English is incomplete. In other words, AI can carry my bag, but it cannot walk my journey. Then I do not need to reject AI to become independent. In fact, rejecting a useful tool could slow me down. Independence does not mean I never ask for help. It means I control when and why I ask for help. That feels much more realistic. I can use Google Translate when safety, speed, or access matters. I can check my understanding and compare natural phrasing. I can use camera translation when text around me is inaccessible, live translation to begin a conversation I could not otherwise begin, and practice activities when they're available. And don't let the tool take every repetition away from my brain.
Right. If you translate every message before thinking, you train dependence. If you attempt, check, close, and rebuild, you train ability.
Same app, different habit, different result.
Precisely. The future of language learning is not humans fighting machines. It's humans learning how to use machines without becoming passive.
Passive learning feels busy. You watch, tap, copy, save, and still can't speak.
That's why we need one honest measurement. Don't ask only how many lessons did I watch. Ask what can I now do without help.
Can I introduce myself? Can I disagree politely? Can I explain a problem? Can I ask someone to repeat?
Those are real progress questions. English is not a collection of answers on a screen. It's an ability you can use. You've been waiting for the 15-minute routine.
Here it is. Save this part. Step 1, 3 minutes of attempt. Choose one real situation: ordering food, explaining your work, asking for help, or telling a short story. Speak without translation for 3 minutes. Mistakes allowed? Required. Step 2, 3 minutes of checking. Use Google Translate or another trusted tool to check only the words and sentences that blocked you. Ask for 2 natural options and a short explanation of tone. Not 20 options.
Correct. Too many choices can become another hiding place. Step 3, 4 minutes of speaking. Close the app, say the improved sentences aloud. Use each important phrase in 2 new examples.
For example, if I learned, I had internet problems, I can change it to, I had car problems, and we had payment problems.
Perfect. Step 4,
3 minutes of personalization. Connect the phrase to your real life. A personal sentence is easier to remember than a random sentence.
I had internet problems during my meeting yesterday. And step 5, 2 minutes of human contact. Send one voice note, write one real comment, speak to a colleague, or practice with a conversation partner. Use at least one phrase from the session.
3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2, 15 minutes.
And every part has a job. Attempt reveals the gap. AI helps you check. Speaking builds retrieval. Personalization builds memory. And human contact builds courage.
That routine feels possible, not study English for 3 hours every day.
Consistency beats drama. 15 focused minutes can change your English if your brain is active during those minutes. Today's conversation changed the way I see translation. I thought using AI meant I was learning faster. Now I understand that sometimes I was only finishing faster.
And there is no shame in that. Tools are here to help us. The goal is not to prove that you can struggle alone. The goal is to grow strong enough that help becomes a choice, not a cage.
So tomorrow, I will not delete Google Translate.
Good.
I will attempt first, check second, close it, and rebuild.
And remember, confident English speakers are not people who never need help. They're people who can keep communicating, keep learning, and keep connecting even when the perfect sentence does not arrive.
If this conversation helped you, tell us in the comments. Do you use translation as a bridge, or has it become a hiding place?
And try the 15-minute routine today. One situation, one honest attempt, one real conversation.
Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep making English your own.